Chaos and Classicism is an exhibition that deals with art made in France, Italy, Germany, and Spain from the time of the end of the First World War in 1918 to the time of the Berlin Olympic Games in 1936. We trace the evolution of a revival of the classical idea in the art of the European avant-garde over the course of these 2 decades. The terms chaos and classicism refer to the chaos of the First World War, out of which this entire movement and interest emerges, the chaos of the kind of background, the edges of politics throughout the period, and also suggests the chaos which is to come with both the Spanish Civil War and the Second World War. The classicism of the title refers to, first and foremost, the interest of avant-garde artists in the art of classical antiquity, that is to say, the art of Greece and Rome, specifically Greece and Rome, as well as the art of the Renaissance. Classical can mean, depending on who's speaking, the 15th century, especially in Italy, the 16th century, again, Italy, 17th century in France and Spain. Poussin, for instance, in France is very important for classicism. The 18th century, David is a great classicist. The 19th century with Ingres, a great classicist. And by the way, this portrait by Picasso of 1922 of his new wife, Olga Koklova, is in the mode of Jean-Auguste Dominique Ingres, the great French neoclassicist of the 19th century. To be a classicist after the First World War was radical because the prevailing mode of art within the avant-garde before the First World War was Cubism in Paris, Futurism in Italy, and Expressionism in Germany. To assert classicism after the First World War was, in fact, to counter prevailing avant-garde trends from the pre-war years. In that sense, Picasso is doing something that disturbs many people. They don't understand, if he's developed a radical style, that he's now going to revert to works that make reference to Greece and to Rome and to a tradition of kind of classical beauty and composure. The nude figures very importantly in these images. Sculpture becomes a very important idea between the wars, in part because sculpture was the classical art par excellence, the art of Greece and Rome par excellence.